sophomore from Chisholm, Minnesota, number 41, Joel McDonald. At one forward, a 6'4" senior from Maple Grove, Minnesota, number 25, Stuart Kramer. At the other forward, a 6'7" junior from Plymouth, Minnesota, number 45, Augustana. And at center, a 6'9" senior from Rochester, Minnesota, number 51, Chris Bowden. And coach of the Huskies, Luke Raymond. And now, here are the Augustana Vikings. At one guard, a 5'11" freshman from Brooklyn, New York, number 10, Cookie Crowell. At the other guard, a 6'7" freshman from Westbrook, Minnesota, number 42, Troy Steve. At one forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Owatonna, Minnesota, number 32, Mike Roy. At the other forward, a 6'7" junior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 34, Rodney Anderson. And at center, a 6'6" junior from Sioux Falls, Lincoln, number 44, Scott Beckstrand. Head coach of the Vikings, Gary Thomas, assisted by Chief Brad Ocean and Sean Murray.
The Vikings in St. Cloud meet for the 42nd time. Tip is controlled by Augustana. Troell into the front court, down the right sideline, weaves to the middle. Rocks to his right with a pass to Steen, whose three is no good. And the rebound is Charnowski's, gives to Ward. Dan Ward into the front court with a one-handed pass to McDonald on the wing. McDonald to Charnowski at the free line. Looks inside, puts it on the floor, drives baseline, lost it out of bounds. Vikings will have it.
Well, the Vikings got the kind of shot they want to get for Troy Steen coming off the pick on the low post and just a little bit short.
Troell comes into the front court, moves to his left against Ward with a pass to Steen, who bobbled. Troell picks up the loose ball. Backs off the defense, moves to his right, then to the left, then to the baseline. Fires from 8, in and out. A rebound break kept it alive. Troell saves sideline left, cross-court Beckstrand, baseline right side. To Steen on the wing, then to break top of the key. Looks inside, passed up a jumper, flips left to Troell. Inside Anderson, couldn't handle the pass, goes off the court. Last touch by the Vikings. St. Cloud will have it.
Well, you know, down in Vermilion, Jeff, Rodney Anderson just had a great game at the 4 in the post, and they're going to try and post him up here.
Ward into the front court to the free line, and then farther right to Kramer. Inside Charnowski, back outside to Kramer. Drives and kicks to Charnowski, who deals to Ward behind him. Ward near midcourt with a one-hand pass to Charnowski at the elbow. Flips left to McDonald. A threat from there, but an offensive foul inside on Baudette. And the Huskies turn it over.
That's a big body.
Vikings really recruited both the St. Cloud guards hard, Ward and McDonald, and lost out in both cases because of closer to home. Especially in McDonald's case. Into the front court left goes Troell. Stops, high pass to break in the wing right. Fires the three and misses, and the rebound is Beckstrand's on the baseline. Beck puts it on the floor, fires from 6. It bounces off, and the rebound is Kramer's. His outlet is to Ward. Ward with a bullet pass and a beauty to Charnowski, who was fouled by Beckstrand and missed the shot to go to the line for 2.
How'd he get that through there?
Well, pitchers and catchers reported yesterday.
It was a jet. Great pass.
And that's what Ward can do so well, and that's why the Vikings recruited him very hard. He's like a dealer in Vegas. He sees the table, and he often wins that battle.
Exactly. If there's one drawback to his game, he doesn't have real good form. He does get it in once in a while, but not a real consistent shooter.
Charnowski is an outstanding free throw shooter at 78% for a big guy, but he misses. Yeah, Ward is shooting only 28%, and most of his baskets are layups, so he does not knock the jumper in very often. Charnowski got the second one, full court pressure. Blake puts it in, hopefully, finally, to Anderson, who steps into the front court on the dribble. Goes by Ward and has it knocked away. Broik picks it up, finds Steen wide open left corner, but McDonald recovers and he gives back out to Troell. 1-0 St. Cloud on top. Troell bounces it into Beckstrand. Triple teamed. He fires it up and it rolls off. Rebound Anderson. His shot is up and no good, and Baudette has it. Baudette looked to clear, nearly traveled, gives to Ward into the front court. He comes, high dribble, spins into the lane. Back to Charnowski, and now an offensive foul on Ward, who ran over Beckstrand.
They're trying to push the tempo, and in doing so, he just got himself out of control. Scott Beckstrand, great position. He just barreled right over him.
Up court comes Troell, 1-0. We have not had a field goal. Almost played 2.5 minutes. Troell on the wing to the left to break top of the key. Takes the three, gives to Beck, turns and fires over Charnowski. Swish. Bingo. 2-1 Vikings. Kramer into the front court from Ward, and then back to Dan Ward. Ward moves to his right, then to his left, penetrates to the free line. Jammed up in traffic. He fires in the corner to Kramer. Kramer's pass inside, knocked off the court by the Vikings. Break, I believe. It'll be St. Cloud's ball. Baseline left.
Well, a nice thing for the Vikings, Jeff, if they go with the bigger lineup, they're able to put Rodney Anderson on the two-guard shooter, and they're not going to get a lot of opportunities with Rodney Hockenham.
As McDonald is that man he's guarding, he takes the inbound pass, gives back to Ward, who circles left. Ward with a pass to McDonald off a double pick. Vikings double team him, jar the ball loose, and Troell has it. Gives it to Rodney. Rodney against Kramer. Spins in the lane. Gives back to Beckstrand. Fires left to Troell, who penetrates. Dishes to Anderson, and we've got a foul call on Kramer. And that's his first team's third. Not very often you see Tunde go into the lane and look to dish, Steve. That's a good sign.
It's a good sign. That's a play right there that he probably should have tried to finish, and nobody stepped in to take the charge, and he did draw the foul.
Beckstrand will trigger it in way out high and into the backcourt. And again, they'll wave off icing as Break picks it up in the lane on the other end and gives to Troell into the front court. Tunde moves right, then left to the free line. Out to Break. Troell left corner. Into Beckstrand. Double team back to Troell. Troell penetrates into the lane. Dishes right. The Break is open. Doesn't shoot. Gives to Troell. He moves inside, shoots and misses. A wild shot that Charnowski claimed. Gives to Ward. Ward comes into the front court to the right. Troell tries to slow him up and does. He kicks it back to Kramer. Left to Baudette in the corner. Dribbles once and gives to Ward. Ward between the circles. Backdoor Baudette. His little jumper is kissed off the rim. No good. And the rebound comes down to Break, who hands on to Troell. Tunde comes into the front court down the right side. Moves left off a Break pick. Looks for Steen in the corner. That's not there. Back to Break. Break's open. The three is airborne. It is good.
Bingo! Michael.
Vikings lead 5-1. Ward into the front court. We've played 4 minutes. Ward yo-yos it up and down. Lob for Charnowski. A great catch. He's double teamed. He shoots. It's blocked by Break. Rebound. Beckstrand. A great save. Gives to Steen ahead to Troell. Tunde goes by Ward to the right. Comes back out on the dribble and slows it up. Gives to Beckstrand. He's got inside Anderson, who lost it. He was stripped of the ball to Kramer. Kramer to Ward. Spins into the front court. Ward's on the run, and he is fouled by Troell. His first team second.
Well, I tell you, they're getting some great opportunities on the offensive end. They just haven't shot it in the basket very well.
Scott Springer, 6'5" senior out of Winthrop, Minnesota, will check in for the Huskies. He's averaging 6.7 points, 2.8 rebounds a game. Springer went to Gibbon Winthrop Fairfax High School, the same as Viking freshman Steve Gillis.
Well, he's not exactly the same kind of player.
There's an offensive foul on Baudette running over Mike Broik, and that's what that second foul, and that'll probably bring us Greg Kesty. Kesty is a 6'7" senior out of Eden Prairie, averaging 7.9 points, 4.3 rebounds a game. And he has always been an enemy of the Vikings. He has really hurt Augustana over the years. Kesty had some big games.
Especially on the offensive board.
Into the front court comes Troell. Vikings by 4. Moves right, Steen's open. Gets it, cranks it. It is good.
Sweet.
Steen makes it 8-1. Ward into the front court against Troell. Vikings still man-to-man. A give to Charnowski. Looks back door. That's not there. Goes left to Kesty. Kesty finds a wide-open Springer, who fires from 8. And that is no good. And the rebound is Dan Ward, who outraced Brake, and then Brake fouled him, and that's his first team's third. He fouls 4-3. We've played 5 minutes. Vikings up 8-1.
Not been a masterpiece offensively for the Huskies.
Rodney Anderson has sure done a good job at McDonald. He has not had a shot so far.
Nor has Kramer, and of course he's out of the game now, but he has not had a field goal attempt either.
Springer will trigger it in on the hash mark on the right side of the court. And his pass is deflected, but Ward has it. Ward between the circles. Moves to the left. Bounces it into Kesty. Posts up Brake. Turns, he double team. Needs some help and threw it away. It's kicked, they'll say. That'll reset the time clock. And St. Cloud will have it underneath. 8-1 still the score. Vikings up. 14:51 left first half. Trigger man is Ward inside Charnowski. Short jumper got it. Vikings are in a man-to-man. And that's tough to play. And out of bounds underneath.
Absolutely. They had a breakdown as they just kind of relaxed, and quick entry, 2 points.
First Husky hoop of the game. Troll into the front court. Goes to the left. Anderson's open underneath, and he powers it up and missed it. Rebound Kesty. Wants to outlet to Ward and does. Troll doing a good job of not letting Ward hurry down the court most of this game. Ward moves to the left. One hand the pass to McDonald, who squares and fires, and it's good. A three as Anderson couldn't get by the pick, and all of a sudden it's 8-6. Vikings lead, 14-10 left first half. Crowell into the front court. To the left on Ward, now to the right, gives to Brake. Brake looks inside, gives to Anderson at the free line. Into Beckstrand, who was fouled by, no, they're calling the foul on Beckstrand. And that is his second, and so he will need to come out as Joe Kiefer. A redshirt freshman out of Howard, 6'2" freshman, checks in for the Vikings. Kiefer averaging 3.3 points, 1.2 rebounds a game. And now Jason Bakke, 6'5" sophomore out of Dover, Minnesota, checks in for Beckstrand, who leaves with 2 points, and 14:01 left first half. Coming up court is Ward. Moves to the left. Stopped by Bakke. Now he drives. It's knocked away, and a foul call on Troell. And that's his second.
Well, he broke him down that time. And the one thing about Dan Ward, he's not going to pull up and shoot the jump shot. And so you've got to keep him between you and the basket, and he wasn't able to do that time.
And it comes to Kramer. He wheels it right. McDonald gets it, drives on Steen. Whoa, he got lucky. He found Kesty, and then Kesty got an offensive foul, I believe.
Falling on Brake.
Nope, Brake is the victim of, no, wait a minute, Bakke is, or Steen is the call. And all of a sudden, the team foul total has gone from 1 to 6 here in the last 2 minutes.
You know,
the Huskies have a chance to tie the game.
I think they got mixed up. Mike Redmond pointed at Mike Blake laying on the floor and reported the foul, 42, and Mike 32.
Steen's first. Kesty's at the line, and the senior puts up the free throw and bricks it off the back iron. He's shooting 81% from the line on the season. It's 8-6, the Vikings lead. They've seen the Huskies score the last 5, though. Second one by Kesty is up and in.
Full court pressure.
2 out of 4 from the line in the game. Drake gets it into Bakke. Ahead to Skip Wood, who's new to the game, and then to Kiefer. Wide open three is up. And bingo! Kiefer from Skip Wood, and it's 11-7.
Big basket.
Ward bounce pass in the pivot to Charnowski. Back to McDonald. A long three. No good. Charnowski pushed up to get the rebound and also got caught. And he also threw the basketball at Skip Wood's back.
That was a great call. And usually Willie is on top of that kind of situation, but he really must have missed it. He definitely threw the ball at Skip.
Wood will bring it up against Ward. 13:20 left first half. Skip on the right side to the left side. Finds Kiefer. Steen's open. It's a 15-footer, and it's string music.
Keep him going.
Steen makes it 13-7, and Charnowski gets a breakaway dunk at the other end.
Doesn't get much better than that, Jeff.
13-9, the Vikings lead. 13 minutes left in the half. Wood gets tripped up, but maintains his balance. Gets by Ward into the lane. He finds Kiefer. The left-hander's three is no good. Rebound is loose on the floor. Wood tips it away. Charnowski picks it up, though, comes into the front court. Charnowski Gives to Ward. Moves to the right on Wood. And to the left. Still on the dribble. Gives to Springer rather, to McDonald in the corner. And to Kesty. His turning jumper is bouncing off. The rebound is offensive goaltending. Offensive interference, so the Vikings will get the ball as Kramer touched the rim. Tried to tip it in. Here's Dino DeVita out of Milwaukee Marquette High School replacing Ward. He, like Ward, is a sophomore. Vikings by 4 with 12:27 left first half. Wood will be picked up by DeVita at midcourt. Goes left to Kiefer. Farther left to Steen. Out to break top of the key. Bluffs the three. Gives to Kiefer. Kiefer to an open Skip Wood on the left wing that looks inside. Skip puts it on the floor. Drive, shoots a running one-hander, and it rolls off. And the rebound is McDonald. He gets it to DeVita. They want to push the tempo. DeVita comes into the front court on the right side of the middle. Gives back to McDonald. Swings left to Kramer. Guarded by Kiefer. Puts on the floor. Drives and fires. It's off the mark. Oh, it went in off the glass. Wow.
Banked it in. That was Springer.
Springer off the window. 13-11. Huskies to within 2. Break on the wing right. To Steen, who bluffs the three, moves to the left and threw it away. And here comes Springer with a breakaway and a chance to tie it. And he makes it. 13-13, 6 in a row by the Huskies with 11:28 left in the first half. Kiefer with the basketball. Bounces left to Steen. Steen to break top of the key. Looks into Baki, not there. Out to Kiefer, and he nearly threw it away. Batted out of bounds. And here comes 2 changes for the Vikings. Ryan Rasmussen and Dana Grimsrud. Out goes Steen, out goes Kiefer. For St. Cloud, into the game, Travis Brown, Chad Gurman, and back in is Stuart Kramer. Gurman is the man that beat the Vikings off the bench. With 3 threes in St. Cloud in the last 5 minutes of the game. Breaking open a close game. Wood top of the key, guarded by Gurman, goes left to Rasmussen. Just in the game, he moves to the left. He's double teamed, kicks it out to Grimsrud, then to Wood, top of the key. No look pass to Baki. Baki had it stripped away. And here comes DeVita with a breakaway, and he's going to score. No, blocked. And they're not calling goaltending, and the Vikings get it out of bounds as Rasmussen blocked it. And that looked like goaltending from here.
Well, it hit the bang board first, and then he blocked it. That's goaltending. Automatic. Cappy, he was just a little too far away.
13-13 with 10:54 left. Wood gets away from DeVita, and then DeVita fouled him. And it's been a long time since they had picked up a foul, and that is their 6th. The Vikings have 6. 10:51 left to play here in this first half.
Rodney Anderson's on the bench. Scott Beckstrand's on the bench. They really don't have a post-up type player, and so St. Cloud has done a great job on the perimeter.
13-13, lob into Rasmussen. It shoots the 3, and it's in and out. Saved by Grimsrud in the corner, out to Wood, top of the key. Skip looking and finding Grimsrud left. Dana puts on the floor. Gives to Baki, stripped of the ball by DeVita, out of bounds off Baki's leg. So Baki's lost it twice in a row. The Vikings turn it over.
Boy, got to take care of that.
Too expensive. That basketball into the front court comes DeVita. And we have a foul call against Wood. It's the team 7. That puts DeVita at the free throw line, and that's not all bad, as he is not a great free throw shooter. He is shooting 45%. Wood's first. Anderson set to check back into the Viking lineup. Replacing Mike Brake. This will be the 5th free throw shot by St. Cloud. The Vikings have yet to be at the free throw line as Dino DeVita at the line. 45% free throw shooter. First one no good. Rebound comes down to Anderson. We're approaching the halfway point of the first half. Nice to have you with us. Skip Wood with a basketball. Tied at 13. Gives to Grimsrud. Grimsrud moves right. Back to Skip Wood, who penetrates on DeVita. Gives to Rasmussen. Out to Baki. Baki left to Grimsrud. Down low, Anderson bobbled it. Puts it on the floor, shoots it up, and in. Count it. He's fouled.
They're going to get their first free throw.
Foul is on. Stuart Kramer is first.
You know, the kind of night that Rodney had in Vermillion, Jeff. They just have to get him in the post and let him do his thing. He's just proven that he can get the ball to the basket. He had a tough break on the first opportunity where the ball was tipped away and he missed the layup, but they got to get him the basketball there.
Anderson does not complete the three-point play, and Bakke fouls on the rebound. So St. Cloud will go shoot with 10:04 left. Bakke's personal is his first. 15-13, Augustana in the lead. And at the free throw line is Travis Brown, a 46% free throw shooter. Vikings have 3 threes, 3 twos. Brown's free throws no good. Rebound knocked off the court. It'll be Augustana's ball.
We have some very poor free throw shooters in this basketball game.
So far, the Vikings have fouled the right people. Wood into the front court against Ward with a pass to Rasmussen deep in the right corner. Rasmussen gives to Bakke, top of the key, left to Grimsrud. Now to Rasmussen. He penetrates, shoots the runner off the window.
Oh, nice shot.
Rasmussen's first basket. Vikings by 4. Ward long pass left corner to Kramer. Inside Travis Brown. Posts up. Fires, misses. Tipped up. No. Rebound Bakke is. Kesty couldn't finish. Bakke gives to Wood. Races up court with a pass right to Rasmussen. Rasmussen deep in the corner. Gives out to Grimsrud, top of the key. Dana goes into Rodney. Turns on Kesty. Fires and scores.
That's what we're talking about.
Vikings match their big lead. 9:15 left first half. Ward into the front court. Pass goes left to Kesty. Squares on Bakke. Puts it on the floor, gets by him, and then Bakke grabbed him and held him. Vikings racking up fouls. It's Bakke's second. Team's ninth. It'll be the bonus. And this time they send Kesty to the line, a better free throw shooter than what we have seen. St. Cloud is 2 out of 6 from the line. The Vikings are 0 for 1. Vikings, John Wood checks in. And he replaces Bakke.
John Wood had a real nice half last Saturday night down in Vermilion, and we can't overlook, Jeff, the contribution that Dana Grimsrud can make. He can enter the basketball to the post as well as anybody in this league.
Yes, he misses the free throw. Rasmussen tips it to John Wood, who gives it to Skip Wood. And at the 9-minute mark, Skip heads into the front court against Ward. Moves to the left, gives to Grimsrud, left wing. Dana to Anderson, 15-footer, bounces off. Travis Brown rips down the rebound, hands on to Ward, left pass to Kesty. Alley to the lane, he stopped, gives to Kramer, runs over Grimsrud, no call. Gurman in the corner, fires for 2, high archer, no. Rebound Kesty, backs in on Wood, puts it up, misses. Rebound Rasmussen, outlet Skip Wood. Wood comes into the front court, lobs the pass to John Wood, who shot it and was fouled. What a pass, and a great catch by John Wood. John will go to the line.
Well, Butch is very fortunate that he did not get a tee. He wanted traveling.
Time out on the court, 8:31 left, first half. Augustana 19, St. Cloud 13. Back in a minute. A 6'8 sophomore from Eskerville, Iowa, pre-mid major, averaging 1.6 points, 1.6 rebounds. John shooting 82% from the field. First free throw is up, and it is no good. He's shooting 44% from the line on the season. Vikings are 0 for 2 tonight. What a chance to split the pair and give the Vikings their big lead of 7. Second one is airborne and good. No pressure as DeVita heads into the, Ward heads into the front court, picked up by Wood. Moves left, stopped, gives to Sharnowski. Sharnowski to Travis Brown. 18-footer, good. Travis Brown's first basket. Skip Wood into the front court. Vikings by 5. Wood moves to the left wing, now to the free line, finds Rasmussen in the corner. And his pass deflected and a foul called. That might be Sharnowski wrapping around Rodney Anderson and will send him to the line for the one and maybe. And it's Sharnowski's second personal foul. The Vikings are shooting 40%. And St. Cloud 35.7. The Vikings about rebounded St. Cloud 14-11. Have 5 turnovers. St. Cloud with only 2. 7 assists for the Vikings so far in the game. Steen waits to come in as Anderson makes the first and earns the second. in for Grimsrud, who played well, Steve.
Did a real nice job of distributing the basketball, Jeff, and that's something that the Vikings have struggled with.
Second is also good, and it's 22-15, Augustana. 8 minutes left first half. Ward into the front court to the right side. 15-footer brick house. Rebound Skip Wood. Gets by Ward. No advantage. He'll slow it down on the wing. Cross court finds Rasmussen in the corner. Gives to Anderson, who pumps and drives. Dishes to John Wood. His little baby hook is in.
Great play.
John Wood has 3. Vikings by 9, and Rasmussen tips the ball off the court and out of bounds as they try to go deep. And Rasmussen, like a free safety, knocked it away.
Just got his fingers on it and knocked it out of bounds. And it's very apparent St. Cloud, after made field goal, looking to push the basketball.
Ward into Gurman. Gurman to the baseline, forced it, missed it. Rebound, Rasmussen. Ball might have been partially blocked, and Rasmussen is fouled by Stewart. Scott Springer shoved him out of bounds. Rasmussen will go to the line for the 1 or for 2. That's their 10th foul. Springer's second as McDonald checks in for the Huskies, and he replaces Gurman. Gurman was an early season star for the Huskies, led them in scoring, averaged nearly 20 a game, and they were losing despite his offensive abilities, so they made a change in the lineup. But Gurman has gone deeper down the bench since. Rasmussen's first is good. But he did have the big night to bet the Husky victory in St. Cloud, that's for sure. Can shoot the 3 when he's open. Second one, Ras, no good. Rebound, Charnowski. Outlet Ward. Looking for Brown, but Anderson chases him down. He gives to Charnowski. The 17-footer is no good, and Rodney Anderson rips down the rebound. Gives to Wood. Double teamed. He moves to his right, gets into the front court. Skip goes left on Ward. Drives to the baseline, stops, needs some help. John Wood steps out to make the catch, gives back to Skip. Lob into Anderson, is knocked away. Skip keeps it alive, but is whistled for the foul.
Well, that's what we're talking about. Is Skip makes a very tough pass with 2 people all over Rodney. He's not going to get it in there. And that's something that Dana Grimsrud is very alert at and does an excellent job.
As poor a shooter from the field as Ward is, he's a pretty good free throw percenter, 69.
You know, about 2 possessions ago, that might be one of the first times I've ever seen him put it on the floor and pull up and shoot a jump shot.
Baudette into the game for Travis Brown. It's out there with McDonald, Charnowski, Springer, and Ward. So I think Grimsrud's going to come back in and play the point, or its free throw is no good. As the Vikings point guards, the freshman and the sophomore, Crowell and Wood, each have 2 fouls.
Well, let's hope the foot holds out.
Vikings lead by 10. Ward at the line. The second free throw is though swishing through. And it's 25 to 16. Grimsrud to pass ahead to Anderson. Gets by Baudette. Runs to the basket. Hooks to Wood. His layup is good.
Great pass.
John Wood with 5, and the Vikings by 11. Charnowski backs in. Shot blocked by Anderson. And the loose ball knocked out of bounds for the Vikings. We'll watch St. Cloud take it out underneath. Good block by Rodney.
Oh, he got up, didn't he?
Vikings are playing man-to-man on the out-of-bounds underneath. The pass from Ward is into Baudette on the baseline. Rodney pokes it away. Baudette gets it back. Baudette gives to Ward. Knocked away, stolen by Rodney Anderson ahead to John Wood. Wood with Baudette to beat. Gives to Rasmussen on the baseline, and he dribbles back out of trouble and cuts the offense. As Grimsrud catches. Grimsrud directing traffic, looks into Wood. No, it's not there. Rass's 3 is good! 30 to 16. The Vikings with 6:18 left first half. Into the front court comes Ward. Bounce pass into Charnowski. Backs in, pumps, shoots, and misses. Rebound, Rodney Anderson clears. Wants to run, leaves for Grimsrud. Wraparound dribble and into the front court. Vikings by 14 with 6 left in the half. Steen in the corner. 3 is on the way. It's no good. Might have been blocked. Baudette gets it. Baudette gives to Ward, who wants to push it. Long pass deflected by Grimsrud and stolen. Dana puts it on the floor. Comes into the front court. Gives off to John Wood on the baseline, and they're calling traveling. It looked like Dana was handcuffed by Ward all the way down court, and there was no call. Huskies are going to use another timeout. 5:46 left in the half. Vikings by 14. Back in a minute.
Radco.
You just have to continue the intensity and shoot the basketball in the hole.
John getting playing time like he did last Saturday and working on another fine game. Vikings have gone to a 3-2 zone. Ward with it out on the wing. Lob cross toward McDonald. 3 blocked by Rasmussen, and here's a late call from out front. And it'll be 3 for McDonald. Rasmussen must have hit him on the arm as he came by and blocked the shot. So McDonald will go to the line 4-3.
One thing that you have to always be cognizant of when you're in the zone, Jeff, is where the three-point shooters are. And Ryan Rasmussen just simply fell asleep on this side. Joel McDonald, of course, one of their premier three-point shooters in the league. And
first free throw is good. He has 4 points there, shooting 30%. The Vikings 45.8. Vikings with 18 rebounds. St. Cloud with 14. They have 4 turnovers. The Vikings 7. McDonald makes the second one as this is going to be a three-point run at the Vikings here. Out of the timeout as McDonald's third is good as well. 6 points for McDonald. Full court pressure. Wood into Steen. Steen to Anderson. Rodney will bring it into the front court. Working on Chernowski. A wraparound dribble. Ward chases him. Rodney goes right. Lost control of it. Picked up by Springer. Turnover Vikings. Here comes Ward pushing up court. Pass left. Chernowski stops. Fires right. McDonald moves on Steen. Pulls up. Shoots and misses. Rebound Chernowski. And he gives it out to McDonald and then to Springer, whose 3 is rolling off, and Rodney Anderson claims another board, gives 2. Grimsrud ahead to Steen, pulls up. Long 3, no. Rebound Rasmussen in the lane. Ryan to Anderson is 14-footers short. A rebound Chernowski. Outlet Ward. He wants to run, looks for the advantage. Dribbles back now to the middle of the court. Pass. Looking inside. The pass at Grimsrud strips him.
Wow, he's grabbing on. That's got to be
and he's grabbed it, and that's an intentional foul on Dan Ward. His second foul. The Vikings will get the 2 plus the basketball. He just grabbed his jersey and pants. You know, it's one thing to foul a guy, Steve, but to grab onto the uniform, that's admitting to the crime.
Penn State would like to have one of those.
Yeah, they would. Anderson misses the first free throw. The Vikings lead by 11. He can get him up with a dozen here if he can get this one in, which he does. Now the Vikings will have the ball in midcourt. Rodney was set to go the distance and slam it when he felt his pants being tugged at by Dan Ward. Grimsrud will trigger it in.
He's got to get open.
To Steen. Now to Rasmussen left near the hash mark. Back to Grimsrud with 4.5 left in the half. Vikings on top by a dozen. Grimsrud goes left to Broik. Fakes the 3 into Rass. Back to Dana. Dana to Anderson. Pump fake. Spins right. Fires and scores.
And he's finished.
33-19. So the Vikings get a 3-point trip out of it. With LaTroy Spann and Dino DeVito wait to come in for the Huskies and Skip Wood for the Vikings. Ward top of the key. Fires right to Chernowski, guarded by Broik. Gives to Kesty. Long jumper. Got it.
Ready.
Kesty has 3. It's a 12-point game as Grimsrud comes into the front court. Picked up by Ward at midcourt. Moves to the left in the dribble to the hash mark. Drifts right. Rasmussen's open right side. Looks in. Gets a Broik pick. Gives to Grimsrud. Looks back door. Nothing there. Pass to Anderson. Top of the key. Then to Rasmussen. 5-foot turner. Got it. Baseline jumper. Vikings by 14. Ward into the front court. Gives left to Kesty. Puts on the floor. Drives and bobbles and passes cross court to McDonald. McDonald drops it down in the corner. Offensive foul on Scott Springer. He runs over Rasmussen, and that's Springer's third. But it's a player control foul. The Vikings will have it out of bounds. Leading by 16 with 3:24 left in the first half as LaTroy Spann, the big guy out of Lane Tech High in Chicago, checks in along with DeVita. And that means everybody but John Evans has played for the Huskies, and last time these two teams met, he played 12 guys. Gillis checks in for Rasmussen, who gets a big hand and leaves with 8 points.
Very nice shot.
Vikings saw Scott Beckstrand, their leading scorer, go to the bench at the 14-minute mark in the first half. And yet they've been able to find some great contributions off that bench tonight. Wood swings to the left against DeVita. Picks up his dribble, fires to Anderson. Pump fake, Span, drives on him, shoots the runner. Almost! Running one-hander by Anderson, 37-21 Vikings. DeVita into the front court. Looks to his right and sees German. Looks to his left and sees no one. German comes and saves him. DeVita gets it back, working on Skip Wood. He spins to the free line. Kicks it back out to Kessie, who bobbles it. Picked up by the Vikings. Mike Boyk's got it. Gives it to Gillis. Gillis to Anderson. Andy into the front court. Yo-yos it up and down. Dribbles into the lane. Shoots the runner. Go! Yeah! Yes, sir! 39-21, Augustana. 2:30 left first half. DeVita into the front court. Crowd is on its feet as DeVita moves left. Stolen by Gillis. Here comes Skip Wood. Ahead to Anderson. Moves to the left. Slows it up. Cross court and throws it into the bleachers. And that's some adrenaline on that pass.
Allen was headed for New York.
As Baki will check back in. Anderson may get a break here. He has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points in this half.
More importantly, the contribution he's made defensively, Jeff, he has a number of steals here in the first half.
And a couple of block shots as well. DeVita comes up court, picked up by Wood. Vikings defense has been good. Pass to German on the wing, guarded by Gillis. And it goes to Span, backs in, shoots, misses Boyk. Blocked it, but fouled him, and LaTroy Span goes to the line. And you think you've seen bad free throw shooting tonight. Here comes a 21% free throw shooter in the season.
Maybe he should put that bandage on the other hand.
John Wood is checking back into the Viking lineup. He has 5 points. Royk will check out as he has picked up his second personal. LaTroy Span at the free throw line.
He's a bad free throw shooter, and Skip Wood's down below the free throw line.
Span's free throw no good, and they're calling the violation. So Span will have a chance to miss 3. He was over talking to Coach Thomas and was below the free throw line extended. LaTroy Span bricks another one.
It probably isn't going to matter.
Span on his third attempt. The old NBA 3 to make 2 rule. Bricks again. John Wood clears, and here comes Skip Wood into the front court. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Wood spins right, guarded by DeVita. Bounce pass to Baki on the wing. Baki to John Wood, who steps out. Then to Gillis right, he's open. Doesn't shoot the 3. Gillis looking inside. Drops it inside, and a foul on LaTroy Span, and Baki to the line for a pair. Jason a chance to get his first points of the night.
Steve Gillis held on to it just long enough for Baki to clear out, and Span, very powerful-looking young man, and he just went right through Jason Baki.
Both teams now have 12 fouls. Baki's first is up and no. The Vikings have not shot free throws well either. They have missed 5 in this game and made 4. Baki missed them both? No, that one went in. Hit the rack iron and bounced high and dropped. Vikings by 19, 1:38 left. DeVita into the front court. Between the circles. Can't get by Wood. So he forced a shot that missed. And Troy Steen rebounds. It gives to Skip Wood. 1:26 left in the half. And Wood is picked by DeVita, who saves it in to Steen, though. The Vikings still have the ball as Wood moves to the right. Gives to Steen and then to Gillis on the wing left. Free throw line extended. Now to John Wood, who pops out. Gives to Baki on the wing. Then back to Skip Wood with 1:05 in the half. 40-21, Augustana on top. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Gillis on the wing to Wood. John Wood back to Baki. 12 in the shot clock. Skip Wood creeps left. Gives to Steen with 6 with 5. Skip Wood will have to shoot one. He will from 10. It is rolling off. John Wood got the rebound and had it taken away by McDonald. Give to DeVita with 40 seconds left. DeVita pushes it up court. Runs right. Blocked by Baki. Out of bounds it goes. Don't bring that stuff in here.
Well, he got bumped a little bit, and so he didn't get to the pinnacle of his jump. He just kind of let it go, and Jason Bakke was right there to eat that bugger up.
Shot clock is off. They can play for one. DeVito will introduce it onto the court left of the glass. Oh, they run into oh, man, Gurman's three is no good. Rebound is tipped around, and DeVito gets it, shoots it, misses. Oh, a tough call on John Wood there. Barely ticked him, and DeVito will go to the line.
Tough call from the standpoint. DeVito went right over the top of Skip Wood, knocked him down to get the rebound. Unfortunately, no call.
DeVito will be at the line for two. Vikings committing their 12th foul. John Wood's first. DeVito at the line. 1 for 2 tonight. One hands it up and misses.
For as good a shooter as he is, that is ugly.
They only have 2 field goals from the last 10 minutes. DeVito's second free throw. He's a one-hander and rolls in. Splits the pair. It's an 18-point game. Vikings can play for one. 25 seconds left. Let's see if they can do it this time, Steve.
Amen.
Moves into the front court. Moves to the right. Gives to Steen. At least if you don't score, the other team doesn't get a chance to, and the Vikings have been poor at handling the ball down the stretch here. 10 seconds left. Gillis gives to Skip Wood between the circles with 9. Moves to the right. Then to the left off a pick. Gives to John Wood. His three is up and no good. Rebound Gillis. Turner at the buzzer. Short. Tip up no. Vikings at least may not have scored, but they didn't give St. Cloud a chance to. And they head to the locker room scoring 25 points in the last 10 minutes of the half to just 9 for St. Cloud with a 40-22 lead. Listening to Augustana Viking basketball on Oldies 104.7 KKLS.
Building, and of course he did that again here.
Yeah, last time it was gummy put in my hand, and tonight just moving the score sheet around a bit.
What do you suppose he does to those announcers in the Big 8 and in the Mole Valley?
We'll have to ask him after the night's game. St. Cloud begins the second half of the basketball. They trail by 18. And it's Stuart Kramer who catches the inbound pass, gives to Ward, who moves to his left. Bounces the pass to Kramer, guarded by Steen closely. Kramer moves out and drifts the pass into Charnowski. Back to Ward between the circles, picked up by Trowell. Pass right to Kramer, bluffs the shot, looks inside, gives to Kesty, who drives, shoots, and it's blocked by Broik. But we've got a foul on Beckstrand, and that's his third. And Scott can't believe the call.
Tough calls. The ball got blocked out of bounds. He's going to get to shoot 2 free throws. The Vikings start out defensively the same way they played in the first half. Very tenacious, and Kramer, I don't believe, has a field goal attempt, does he?
Let's see. No. And McDonald only shot 3 times. Kesty's free throw is no good. 1 left for Kesty, and they are now 7 for 17 from the stripe. 19:38 left in the game. He can cut it to 17, and he does. Vikings' big lead has been 19. First possession of the second half for Augustana. Throw on to the front court to Steen on the wing left. Steen squares to McDonald, gives to Beckstrand. It looks into Anderson. It's not there. Back to Broik. Broik between the circles. Dribbles once, gives to Steen. Lost to 2. It's no good. And he knew it. He chased after it. The rebound is Kramer. His outlet is to McDonald. Closely guarded. Kicks back to Kesty, who gives to Ward at the 19:08 mark. Ward into the front court. To the top of the key. Goes left to Kesty. Kesty's 18-footer is good.
He's going to start lighting it up.
Kesty has 6. And it's 40-25. Wait a minute and a half as Trowell comes into the front court. Tunde yo-yos it up and down on the wing. Gives the break between the circles. Moves left on Kesty. Dribbles to the wing and stops and kicks it back to Trowell. Puts on the floor, drive, shoots.
Get in.
Scores! Count it! He's fouled. Trowell, a drive-by shooting as he went right by Ward.
Well, he did a great job. They isolated for the side of the court on him, and he just went to the basket, got fouled, gets it off the glass.
Ward's third personal, and Trowell a trip to the line, and he can negate the damage Kesty had done in the first minute here. He can complete the 3-point play. And the Vikings are going to need to make free throws in the second half. If they keep the lead, they'll be at the line sooner or later. Troel misses this one. Rebound to Charnowski. He's going to give to Ward. Ward into the front court. Moves to the left end. Troel stop. Gives down low to Kesty. Turns on Beckstrand. Shoots over him and scores. And they're going to want to get Kesty the ball with Beckstrand in foul trouble.
Absolutely.
It's 42-27. Troel to the front court with 18:20 left. Moves to his right. They're going to try to set a double pick for Steen on the left side. He catches in the corner. Gets it down low to Anderson. A little jumper. Got it. Grundy has 14, and it's 44-27 Augustana. Ward hustles down. Stopped at the free line by Beckstrand's help. Gives to McDonald, who drives left. Pulls up. Nearly traveled. Cross-court pass left is to Kramer, who shoots a long jumper that's good. Wow. It's a 2 for Kramer.
First shot.
Kramer makes it 44-29 with 17:48 left. Troel comes into the front court. Vikings with the ball and the lead. Steen in the wing right. Back to Tunde. Gives to Broik. Into Anderson. The dump down pass, and the shot is no good. And Charnowski clears and gives to Ward. Ward against Troel. Comes into the front court with a left-handed or right-handed pass to McDonald on the wing. Puts it on the floor. Leaves the ball behind, and Anderson swiped it. And then Ward knocked it away, but out of bounds. And the Vikings will have it.
Bounced it off his foot, and the ball just went straight up in the air. And Joel kept going to the basket. And turnover.
Tunde Troel comes into the front court for the Vikings. Passes right to Steen at the hash mark. Farther right to Anderson in the wing. To Beckstrand, who pops out. Gives back to Broik. Broik against Kesty. Gives to Anderson in the lane. 8-footer.
Number 45, Charnowski.
We put more glass.
Personal foul is on number 32, Mike Broik.
6:31 as Howard Charnowski scored at the other end. St. Cloud with 16:15 left comes into the front court with the ball. Ward going to his left. Dishes right. Charnowski open and a layup. He has 9, and the Vikings allowing the penetration. It's 46-33. Timeout on the court with 16:06 left in the game. The Vikings lead by 13. Back in a minute.
Well, Tunde has allowed Dan Ward to get into the offensive flow and penetrate, and you've got to keep him between yourself and the basket. Make him shoot the jump shot.
Troel comes into the front court to the right hash, then to the left and into the lane, and a tough shot that does not go. Bucky, the rebound to follow. He's fouled on the play by Howard Charnowski, and I think that's his fourth. And he slams the ball down. Should have maybe had his second technical of the game there, Steve. Bucky will be at the line.
He's an emotional player, and he has not had the kind of minutes he's used to simply because he's been in foul trouble here tonight.
That is their third team foul and a half. Bucky at the line for 2. Free throw is no good. Bucky has gone cold as ice from the line in the last 7 games. State leads Mankato, as we mentioned, 34-32 at half, and also at half USD 42, UNO 23. Missed them both. Wow. Ward with a long baseball pass to McDonald, who bluffs the 3 and shoots the 2. It's an 18-footer, and it's rimming in and out. Seen the rebound. Vikings get a big break there.
Absolutely.
Troel into the front court at the 15:30 mark. Goes to Steen in the corner. Vikings have a lot of traffic over on the left side. Here's a give to Troel, then to Beckstrand. Puts it on the floor. 8-footer is good.
Bingo.
Beckstrand has his second basket on the Viking lead. It's 48-33. Long pass into the front court to Kramer. Down low to Evans. Then to Kesty. Lost the shot. Travel got away with it. Shot had missed it. Rebound. Tipped off the court by Evans. No, Anderson knocked it out. And the Vikings will play defense on the baseline. Trigger man will be Ward. Bounces it into Kesty. Backs in on Bakke. Shoots a hook and it rolls in.
Oh, my.
Kesty, the Viking killer, has 7.5, 10 in the game.
And the man-to-man defense on the out-of-bounds under the basket.
48-35. Troel comes into the front court. Moves right, gives to Steen. Penetrates. Back to Tunde. Ball batted away. Knocked loose. Troel saves. Moves to the right. 30 on the shot clock. Steen on the wing. In the Beckstrand turns on Evans. Shoots over him. Rolls up. Bakke.
Oh, my.
It's good. Will it count? Yes, they're going to charge the foul to the man that undercut Bakke, and a technical coming on Dan Ward. He should get one. Now he tries to plead his case. Willie was loaded. Basket's good for Bakke on a sensational tip. Kramer's fourth, as he was undercut as he tipped it. Really, the Vikings should have made this a big run with this free throw, then 2 on the technical on Ward, and then the ball. This could have been huge, but Ward was not given the tee.
I'll guarantee you, Willie's never in his life put his whistle in his mouth and taken it back out. I'll guarantee you.
I've never seen him do it. Bakke's free throw, yes. Jason has 4. 51-35, Augustana with 14:40 left. Ward moves to the left off a pick. One hands a pass over to Evans. John Evans is in, and then Kramer's 3 is good. Stuart Kramer has 5 all in the half, and it's 51-38. 14:20 left in the game. Troel comes to the midcourt stripe, then drives, shoots a runner. Fouled by Evans, who got him in the arm. And Troel a trip to the line. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Travis Brown, rather, the foul, and that's his first.
Great job, penetration. And now, Tunde's got to step up there and make some big free throws.
51-38, Augustana on top with 14:19 left in the game. Troel at the line for a pair. The first one up, and it is rolling no good. Vikings continue to have free throw woes. They've only made 1 out of 5 now in this half. And 7 out of 16 in the game. Troel tries to split the pair and does. He now has 3 points. It's 52-38 Augustana. Ward gives to Brown, then to Evans. Evans, the 17-footer, in and out. Tipped around. Bakke couldn't get the rebound. Knocked away, and a late foul on Ryan Rasmussen, and that's his second, team's 3rd of the half.
And they're going to say he was shooting. They're going to give him 2 shots. It appeared the foul was on the rebound.
Well, he wasn't shooting.
They're going to give him 2.
They were jumping for the rebound. Wow. Brown's a 46% free throw shooter. And John Wood checks in for Scott Beckstrand. Vikings have 4 field goals, 2 free throws in the first 6 minutes. St. Cloud State, 7 field goals, 1 free throw, and add another one as Travis Brown scores and has 3 points. He and Evans are both junior college transfers this year. Brown is out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. He misses the second. John Wood gets the rebound. 52-39. Wood gives to Troel, comes into the front court, guarded by Ward. Gets a pick and uses it left. Now comes back right, gives to Steen, who shoots the quick shot. It's an air ball, saved by Wood, but into Kramer, who gives to Ward. Ward running up court against Tunde. Bullets it past Evans, who traveled. He took a walk. And Butch Raymond doesn't like it. But he took 2 steps, no question.
No question, the under official got screened out of the play, and so the outer official made the call. Butch, of course, wasn't real happy with that.
Troel comes into the front court. Pass left to Rasmussen in the wing, in front of the Viking bench, and then to Bakke. Swings it right to Steen. Steen looks inside, but picks up his dribble, gives to Troel, then to Rasmussen. 27 on the shot clock, a lot of time. Ryan moves left and drifts back to the right with a pass to Troel. Tunde yo-yos it up and down at the top of the key. Now moves on Ward and into the lane and kicks back to Steen. Steen guarded by Evans. Gives the ball to Rasmussen. 12 on the shot clock. Ryan eyes his man, puts it on the floor, dishes to Wood. Back to Troell. His three is up and rolls off, and the rebound is St. Cloud. Here comes Ward with 12:58 left in the game. Ward goes right to Evans, who traveled. Or no, they're going to call foul on Steen. I think Steen needs a break, Steve. He looks to be a little tired. He runs back and forth off those double picks.
You're going to get tired. I get tired watching him.
Steen fouls his second. And with 12:54 left, the Huskies will have it out of bounds in front of their own bench. As Rodney Anderson checks in for the Vikings, and who will he replace? Kiefer is in. Anderson is in for Bakke. Stuart Kramer inbounds to Evans, swings it to Ward. Then he gives to Brown and squares, gives back to Ward. Ward will move to the right, kick it off his foot. Troell saves into Rasmussen. Ryan wants to run, 3-on-3, into the lane, dishes to Rodney, who drives baseline, is stripped to the ball, and Kesty has it. Gives to Ward with 12:30 left. Ward heads into the front court. Not a great dribbler left-handed. Gives to Kramer. Kramer eyes Rasmussen, into Brown, turns, might have walked, got away with it, missed the shot though. Rodney Anderson scrapes the board clean and gives to Tunde. 12:15 left in the game, Vikings by 13. They've had a slow offensive start in this half. They've played 8 minutes and they've only added 12 to the scoreboard. Troell gives to Ryan Rasmussen, right wing. Ryan dribbles back out, gives to Kiefer. He's guarded by John Evans. Pass out to Tunde. Between the circles, and a give to John Wood, who looks back door, finds Kiefer open on the wing. Kiefer drops it to Rodney. Rodney lost it out of bounds at the 11:44 mark, and three new Huskies in: DeVita, Springer, and Baudette. Kesty, Ward, and Kramer go out.
Well, if Rodney could have corralled that, it was a great pass. Wrap around, bounce pass, he would have had an easy layup. Unfortunate.
There's the front court. Dino DeVita. Pass left to Baudette. And they give to Brown. Swings it. It's deflected by Rasmussen off the court. St. Cloud will have it out of bounds underneath. 11:31 left in the game. Vikings lead it 52-39. DeVita will trigger it in the elbow in the corner to Evans, who bluffs the three, moves left off an illegal pick, or are they going to get Kiefer for holding? Kiefer was holding. I believe it was before the shot. Joe's first, team's fifth.
When John Evans comes in, he's looking to the hole.
At La Crosse, Wisconsin, Logan High School. And it comes to Evans, swings it to DeVita between the circles, to Brown, who puts it on the floor, shoots over Wood, air ball, but there's Evans, he tips, no good, rebound loose, picked up by Evans on the baseline, out to Springer, his three looks good and rolls up. And the rebound, John Wood, who goes up strong. Give to Troell, into the front court comes Tunde, goes right to Anderson. Rodney puts it on the floor in the corner, gets by one man, and then was blocked by him, and that's Brown. It's his second, team sixth, 11:06 left. Vikings will have it underneath. Still leading 52-39, but they need to play some good offense.
Well, they've had a drought here, and I think Rodney maybe got away with one there as he a little bit of a hook as he went around it, but drew the foul.
Pass into Anderson, top of the key. John Wood in the corner. To Troell, fresh 45 for the Vikings. It's under 11 to play in the game. Troell between the circles to John Wood. Left to Rasmussen, he's open. It's an 18-footer. It's no good. Quick shot there. DeVita the rebound. DeVita hustles into the front court. Wrap-around dribble. He'll slow it up. He's got a man in the open left corner. They find him. It's Kramer. Inside, though, to Evans. His reverse is no good, but a foul on Anderson. As the Vikings will make some changes, Skip Wood and Dana Grimsrud will come in for Troell and Kiefer here. That's the 10:37 mark, and that puts Evans at the line, or Travis Brown rather, at the line. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Beckstrand back in for John Wood, who's really played well.
John Wood's done a great job here tonight, Jeff, and the last two games, he's come in and made great contributions.
So Travis Brown, a 46% free throw shooter, who has 3 points tonight at the line. Haven't had any scoring for a couple of minutes in
Been a
this
while.
game. Brown's free throw is good. This is as close as the Huskies have been in a while. Been a dozen. 10:37 left. He missed the second. Rebound by Anderson of the Vikings. Gives to Skip Wood. Then to engineer the offense. The pass to Anderson, who takes it to the hoop.
Get in.
Scores. Will they count it?
Yes,
they do. And he fouled. Nice pass by Wood, and Anderson made a big-time move, Steve.
I don't know who was guarding him. I got screened out, but he went around to the inside, and Rodney just pivoted and had an open lane to the basket, and his explosiveness, you're not going to stop him.
Scott Springer's foul is his third.
That is a big basket for the Vikings, Jeff. They'd been struggling.
Anderson, can he make the free throw? No, the Vikings' woes continue. Rebound Baudette on to DeVita. 10:20 left. Gurman in the corner. No look pass to LaTroy Spann. It was blocked, and he'll go to the line. Baudette comes up limping. I don't know how Spann got down that lane without a dribble, Steve. Rasmussen the foul.
Took one big step, and I'll tell you, the Huskies have tried off of free throw situations, made field goals. They pushed the basketball as well as maybe anybody we've seen this year.
Well, they want the tempo up. The Vikings want it down, and we've had that all night. Spann, his free throw is good. Or no good, rather. He's 0 for 3 officially, but 0 for 4 unofficially.
Well, if he makes one, that's going to be front page Sporting News.
10:18 left. He misses again. Skip Wood hauls down the rebound for the Vikings. As he shoots it so poorly, it hits off the front iron, comes way back to the out man. Here's Beckstrand from Wood. Backdoor Grimsrud. Nice no-look pass to Anderson, but it's knocked away. Race for the ball. DeVita's got it. DeVita into the front court, knocked away. Picked up by Spann. Baseline jumper, no. Rebound foul here on the Vikings, I think.
Baudette?
No, Baudette is right. I couldn't hear the number. I thought he said a number that is not on the court. So obviously I was in trouble early, and Steve saves me. Great stick save by Creer.
Absolutely. I'm glad they didn't put the nets up tonight. You know, that was just a poor situation for Scott Beckstrand. He's got to know that Dana Grimsrud's not going to do anything with the basketball down there, and tries to dump it to him on the back door, ends up in a turnover.
Beckstrand at the line for the 1-and-1. Free throw and earns the bonus. He has 5 points.
They have got to make hay from the free throw line here in the last 10 minutes.
And he made them both. Beckstrand pushes the Viking lead back to 16. DeVita into the front court. Moves to the left end of the right on Skip Wood, and a flip pass to Kesty. Guarded by Beckstrand. Tried to get it to Gurman and couldn't. Good defense by Grimsrud, and a strip and a steal by Beckstrand. Beckstrand to Ryan Rasmussen. He kicks it ahead to Wood, who comes into the front court. 9:35 left. Skip to the top of the key, circles back out on DeVita. Has time and looks for and finds Rasmussen.
Nice save, Jeff.
Thank you. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Vikings. I just saved Stuart Kramer's life, as you all know. Beckstrand will trigger it in. Now, where'd my pencil go? That's the only thing I'm missing. Gotta have that pencil.
We got lots of stuff missing here.
Here it comes to Skip Wood. Wood, hands on. Right wing Anderson, down low Rasmussen, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be their basketball.
Didn't find it?
Didn't find it. There it is. St. Cloud has it, and DeVita will bring it up.
I'm going to fix their sign here.
Kramer goes by Rasmussen, drives in, pulls up, shot, missed, but a foul on Anderson. That's his second personal. And that will put them at the free throw line. They're 10 out of 24 from the line tonight. With 14 field goals, 2 threes, 12 twos. Free throw for Scott Springer is good. And he has 5 points. He's an 85% free throw shooter. Vikings have made 8 free throws tonight. 21 field goals, 4 threes. Springer nails them both. 56-42. Skip Wood against a 2-1-2 full court pressure defense. Lobs in the front court to Beckstrand, ahead to Grimsrud. Peels back and gives to Wood with 35 on the shot clock. Moves right, then left on DeVita. Bounce pass to Grimsrud on the wing. Dana looking inside. Here comes Rasmussen. Catches at the top of the key. 25 on the shot clock. Grimsrud with the ball. Gives to Anderson. Pump fakes. Moves left. Shot it. It was blocked. DeVita got it. DeVita heads into the front court. On the run. No look pass left to Kesty. Jumper off the window and in. And we've got a foul called also on the Vikings. Beckstrand besides the basket, and it was away from the shot. So Beckstrand's foul, his fourth, will give them a chance at a 4-point play here with 8:29 left.
That's just not a good play on Scott's part. They're in transition, and he just barreled over somebody, and they didn't catch the number.
It's Kramer that'll go to the line. And there's a timeout on the court. With Augustana leading 56-44. 8:29 left in the game. Back in a minute. Huskies with 8:29 left in the game. It's a big foul. It's Beckstrand's fourth. Springer at the line for the bonus. He is an outstanding free throw shooter. 85%. Free throws good. He has 7 points. Charnowski 9, McDonald 6, Ward 1, DeVita 1, Kramer 5, Kesty 12, and Brown 4. The Vikings, Anderson 19, Beckstrand 6, Break 3, Steen 5, Trowell 3. Second shot is good. 4 for Bakke, 5 for Wood, 8 for Rasmussen, 3 for Kiefer. 2-1-2 zone press again. Beckstrand from Wood down the right sideline to the baseline. Out to Skip. His three is airborne. It is in.
That's a big shot.
He just stood calmly there and
Buried it.
It's 59-46 at the 8:05 mark. DeVita tries to penetrate, gives back to Bodette. Then to DeVita again. And now right to Kesty. Kesty fires left for Springer, drives on Rasmussen, forces a shot up, missed it. Rebound off the court. It'll be the Vikings' ball. And the Vikings have it. Wood comes up court at the 7:49 mark. Vikings by 13. Wood gives to Grimsrud right side. The time when you want to use clock, Steve, get a good shot. Beckstrand drives, fires, and misses. The rebound tipped around and picked up by Kramer. Now they didn't use much clock there, just 15 seconds. DeVita into the front court. Stopped by Wood at the top of the key. Backs off the defense. Looks for Gurman, but fires to Bodette, who had it knocked away by Broik. He got it back. Lobbed it. It was stolen by Beckstrand as it was tipped by Broik. Wood ahead to Rasmussen. 3 on the way. Yes! Oh my! Wood to Beckstrand, 62, or Wood to Rasmussen, rather, 62-46. 6:58 left in the game. Augustana up. Bodette, top of the key. Bouncer to Kesty. Long jumper is in. Boy, he's going to be a great amateur player if he can shoot that shot.
Well, Mike Broik just trying to help out. You got to know where Kesty is. He's an Augustana killer.
Kesty has 14. The Viking lead is the same. Wood gives to Rasmussen in the corner. Back to Wood between the circles. Inside pass Beckstrand. Back to Ras. Now to break top of the key. Finds Wood in the corner left. Gives to Beckstrand in the pivot. Back to Wood. Another 3. It's good again. Skip Wood over to Vida. And he has 6, and the Vikings lead is 65-48. Up court to Vida. Pass to Kesty. Kesty looks inside. Moves to the right. Left to Bodette. Jumper, no. Rebound Beckstrand. Stolen, and Broik had it, and he was on the line as DeVita touched the ball, so the Vikings will have it up by 17. 6 minutes left as Rasmussen's out, Steen's in for the Vikings, and Beckstrand out, Bakke in, and Charnowski's back. Ward is back. Kramer's back. And McDonald's back for St. Cloud. 4 new players. Baki catches the inbound pass. Gives to Grimsrud. Nice to have 2 point guards in the game at this time. Hooks the pass cross court to Wood. Penetrates and then backs off McDonald. Wood gives to Grimsrud, guarded by Ward between the circles. Pass out to Steen. 5:43 in the game. Steen moves left and gives to Wood in the corner. Down low, Baki. Foul on Kramer.
Oh, no. They're calling it on Baki.
Oh, my. They are calling it on Baki. Didn't look like he was going to call it that way first. Baki gets it to back it in. It's his third. And with 5:40 left, St. Cloud a trip to the line, and their best free throw is shooting on the court. Scott Springer back to the line.
I was just about to mention, Jeff, that now is the time that you use that shot clock. And not that they don't want to look to go inside, but Jason Baki, of course, has not had the kind of night offensively that, we want to have out of him. And so, got to keep moving the basketball and work that clock.
Springer at the line. And he makes the free throw, his 5th in a row. Some of the fans behind us might have thought that Springer shouldn't be at the line, but was draped over the back of Baki on the play. The call went against the Vikings, and Kramer or Springer will get 2 and make them both. He makes it 65-50, and this allows them to go to the full court pressure. Roik with a timeout. No, 5-second call. Willie Sanchez wouldn't give the Vikings the timeout, so the Vikings turn it over, and this could be a crucial couple of seconds here with the call going against them and then the 5-second violation.
Absolutely.
They'll have the ball. McDonald underneath. Into Kramer in the corner, out to Ward. Ward moves right, pass deflected, picked up by Kramer. Looks to get it inside. Kramer still with it. Gives to Ward. Knocked away by Wood. Ahead to Grimsrud. Dana race to the basket. Left hands it up and in. Yes, sir. Skip Wood with a knockaway. Grimsrud with a hoop. And it's 67-50. Ward moves right. He'll try to do it alone, and he doesn't. And it's an offensive foul. That's why I've always said Ward will get a little out of control when he feels the pressure, and he did it there.
Absolutely out of control. And he had absolutely no place to go. And just barreled over Mike Broik. Didn't even see him.
Grimsrud with the hoop comes out. Here's Anderson who's back. And the Vikings with 5:13 left in a 17-point lead. Pass in. Knocked away and stolen. But they're saying he was on the line, so with 5:10 left, the Vikings will have it again. Got to be able to introduce it onto the court somehow, Steve.
Well, they got people open. They just have to make good decisions. Mike Broik just hadn't done that.
Right. Into Anderson. Under their basket. That's not the best place to go, but Rodney will bring it in the front court on the dribble at the 5:05 mark. Look for and find. Break to the left. Break gives to Skip Wood with under 5 to play in the game. Pass to Anderson in the wing. Free throw line extended. Rodney puts it on the floor. Gives to Steen. Vikings using the clock here. 24 left on it. Anderson in the corner against Kramer. Anderson yo-yos it up and down, spins, drives, and hooks it up and misses. Rebound. Baki couldn't control it. Kramer has it, and then he's stripped by Anderson. A wrap-around pass, and Ward steals. Ward with a long pass ahead to Springer, who drives, shoots, and scores. Scott Springer has 3 field goals in the game, along with 6 free throws, and it's 67-52. Anderson with the maybe foolish behind-the-back pass there. Should have kept it for the fresh clock. Rodney's got it now from Wood. Moves right, wants to lob it in, can't. Baki comes and gets it between the circles. 4 minutes left in the game as Baki goes to Skip Wood. Wood guarded by Ward, who hand checks it. Skip goes left to Steen in the corner. Steen against McDonald, gives to Break. Still 17 in the clock, a lot of time. Give right to Wood. Now to Steen. Steen in the corner with 10 on the shot clock. Gives to Anderson in the corner. He shoots a long 3 that's wide. Breaks the rebound. Kept it alive. Ward knocked it away and gets it ahead to Kramer, then gives to Ward. Ward comes flying into the front court. Moves to the right. Gives to Charnowski, who gets Baki in the air. Shot up. Missed it. Air ball. Rebound breaks. And we've got a foul on the play. And it's against Break.
Over the top.
Well, the Vikings didn't Anderson shooting a tough shot with about 8 on the shot clock, but at least able to use a lot of time, Steve.
Absolutely, and they want to do that. They just have to make sure they stay within their offensive flow.
Well, the second's more valuable than the points at this juncture. 3:28 left. Vikings by 15. Time out on the court. Back in a minute. As the Vikings over the 10-foul limit. St. Cloud's coming to the Vikings' house and shot 32 free throws to just 20 for the Vikings. Yet Augustana leads by 15 with 3:28 left. And Kramer, a 73% free throw shooter at the stripe. First one up and good.
Unfortunately for the Vikings, the right guys have been shooting those 32 free throws.
Vikings are shooting 48%. St. Cloud 36. Second free throw by Kramer is bouncing no good. Break goes high in the air to grab it. And it's 67-53. Crowell's back into the game for Skip Wood. He's into the front court. Pass right to Steen. Back to Crowell. 35 on the shot clock. Circles the arc and gives to Anderson. Out at the top of the key area. Puts it on the floor. Moves to the wing right. Back to Bakke. Bakke to Crowell. Tunde to Steen. Wide open. Gets a three. It's in the sack.
That's a big shot.
Steen has 8, and it's 70-53. Under 3 to play in the game. Vikings on top. Ward top of the key. Down low to Kramer, who lays it in.
Nice pass.
Springer, with the basket. And it's 70-55 with 2:41 left to play in the game as Bakke will trigger it in. Ball got free. Bakke finds Broik too late. Mike saves it, gives to Troell. Tunde knocked down hard by Scott Springer. Gives Tunde a pat in the back. Springer's fourth. Troell will go to the line.
Unfortunately for Troell, he got in traffic. He did not see Rodney Anderson, who had broken deep all alone and would have had the easy jam.
2.5 minutes to play as Tunde, the freshman out of Brooklyn Arts High School, goes to stripe for the Vikings. Augustana here tomorrow night. Women at 6, men at 8. Mankato State here. They've got a real fine freshman you would like to see as Troell makes the free throw. His name is Corey Kettner. And of course they've got 2 guards that can shoot, Dufault and Wald. Both good for Troell. Vikings lead 72-55. Ward comes up court, gets a pick, moves left, stopped. He comes back out and gives to Kramer or Springer, who drives, hooks the pass, and Broik steals. Broik saves it onto the court. Anderson picked it up, stripped by Ward, who saves back to McDonald, who traveled. No, they call a foul on Steen. Steen's personal foul is his third, and McDonald will go to the line. The Vikings have done a wonderful job on McDonald, and his lack of quickness evident with Anderson's defense as he has only shot tonight 4 shots from the field.
Absolutely, and he spent a lot of time on the bench also. And the Vikings fortunate here, he passed the ball. He went up to shoot it and pass it, so he'll only get 2 shots.
McDonald makes it. He has 7. 72-56. Augustana with 2:11 left. Second toss up and in. And Joel McDonald has 8. It's 72-57 Augustana. Long pass to Anderson into the front court. One-on-one with Sharnowski. Spins on him and dishes back out to Steen, who gives to Troell. Good decision at the 2-minute mark. Troell moves right on the dribble. On the wing and a pass to Steen between the circles. Troy guarded by Ward.
Standing around.
Spins him around. He's double teamed and a hack job by Ward at midcourt.
We got one guy with the ball and 4 guys standing watching him.
And that's Ward's 5th. He fouls out with 1 point. With 1:51 left in the game, Ward was 0 for 1 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line. 1 point, did have 9 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals. DeVita in for him at the point. And John Evans is in for St. Cloud, as is Travis Brown. Steen at the line and a chance to reach double figures. Vikings have had major contributions from about 10 players tonight. Free throw Troy, Steen, yes. 73-57.
It's been a great team effort here so far tonight.
Be the biggest win of the year since, and this is the second. Rebound break, save back to Tunde.
Great play.
Yes, sir. Troel near midcourt. With a rocker step and a move to the right, gives to Steen. Is going to be fouled by DeVita. And Troy with another opportunity to get into double figures here. The foul is on Dino DeVita, and that's his third foul.
Now you can somewhat tell.
Second, excuse me.
You can somewhat tell the Vikings have not been in this situation very often, as they want to run the clock and hold on to the basketball. However, Troy Steen with the ball, two guys guarding him.
Makes the free throw, has 10 points. The Vikings have dominated this game since the 7-minute mark.
No question.
Went on a 10-2 run. Steen's second is good, and he has 11, and it's 75-57. We're saying this would be the biggest win since the win over Huron. In the corner, McDonald. One-hand pass that's deflected right to Coach Creer. And the ball will be, I believe.
No, I'm not.
The ball will go to St. Cloud. Been a tough night over here, Steve.
Where's the arena when you want it?
Well, we're going to be on the floor at the arena, too. So good luck with that. A little wet down here. DeVita will trigger it in. And he gets it in. Moves to the left. Guarded by Troel. Gives to Evans. Evans a long three, and he buried it. Evans makes it 75-60, and we have a foul on Evans, and Tunde will go to the free throw line. Well, we've been knocked down twice, but still battling.
I thought he did a great job of saving this.
You did. You did a nice job of catching the
I should have let it go down because it might have straightened the thing out.
Well, we may need a lawyer by the time this one's over. And, of course, our personal broadcast lawyer, Terry Prendergast, under the basket tonight, gathering and reaping all the evidence for the possible lawsuit against Evans.
Well,
and he may want to notify him right now.
His number. He just wrote his number down right there, so we're in good shape.
Troel makes both free throws at 77-60 with 1:10 left. DeVita into the front court. Spins to his right and gives to Evans. Off of Sharnowski. Picks the three, is blocked by Bakke. McDonald picks it up. He tosses up a prayer that's no good, and an illegal pick on Evans. That'll send Rodney to the line. And a technical on Evans to boot. With 56 seconds left. I wouldn't say it was exactly the first one they had coming tonight, but it's the first one that's been called. So Rodney will shoot the free throws. And a chance to go over the 20 mark here. He's got 19. Leads the Vikings in scoring, and then Troel will shoot the technical. Rodney makes the first. 78-60. Start the bus. This one's over.
I didn't shoot him.
79-60. And he'll stay at the line for the technical foul by Evans. Free throw, Rodney got it. 22 for Anderson, and the score is 80-60. Second one is up and rolls off. Vikings have made their free throws down the stretch, though, folks.
No question.
Made 12 out of 14 here in the late going. Bakke will trigger it in, and it's knocked off the court by Sharnowski, who does some officiating and tries to get the call, but does not. Skip Wood is checked back into the Viking lineup. Now have 2 point guards on the court. Into break. Back to Troel with 50 seconds left. Tunde had it knocked away, moves to his right, and DeVita finally steals and then kicks it loose, and McDonald picks it up. 40 seconds left, and a give to DeVita, who will go left with a pass to McDonald. Doesn't know what to do that close to the basket. Gives it back to DeVita, whose three is short. Rebound break. Outlet. Skip Wood. Skip comes into the front court, flying down the right sideline. Spins back out and finds Broik, and then Troel moves left. Troel dribbles back out. 20 seconds left. Gives to Wood, and St. Cloud is It'll leave 6-9 as the Viking fans are on their feet, celebrating the 7th win of the season in the 3rd in conference. Anderson to the hoop with a no-look pass and an offensive foul. Player control foul, so St. Cloud will have it. Inbounds to DeVita. DeVita will come into the front court, and this one's all over as Augustana dominates all the way. Great knocks off St. Cloud 80 to 60. You're listening to Oldies 104.7 KTLS. Sioux Falls back in 2 minutes.
We'll see you here tomorrow night as the Vikings host Mankato State. We will introduce parents of our basketball players, so we invite you to come early tomorrow night. Parents of the women's basketball team and cheer team will be introduced at 5:25.